Hello and welcome to Food Fridays. Woo! It's crazy. How's everybody doing? I see some people in the chat and welcome. So I see some happy people. Yay! Welcome in, everybody. Let me say hi to everybody. So we got Lydia's popping by. I know you got to work, so thanks for leaving your thumb and things like that. We got Maura. Hey, good to see you. Welcome in. We have Maura's a member. Roberta's a member. Thank you so much for coming in. Yes, always good to see you. And Maura's saying hi, Moses. Yeah. Anyway, and then we got Katrina. Sis Katrina, welcome. Yes, hashtag I bring it every day. Hello to each and every one of you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming. I was thinking about you earlier today and your daughter's birthday. So that's exciting. And hey, Zach is at work training. Okay. Hopefully that goes well. Enjoy. We got Sarah. Good to see you. Hello. And we got Nata and hey, welcome in. Saying hello. So, are you saying there's no sound? Let's see. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you have sound. Oh, let me know if you don't have sound. Okay. And we got Six Bows is back. Welcome. Can you hear me? Moses?
Katrina says yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Go ahead.
Katrina says she can hear you.
Yep. Okay, thank you. That's all I needed. Yep, okay. Because somebody said they couldn't hear. Maura couldn't hear me. Okay. Oh. Just want to make sure you can hear me. Okay. Because you never know. StreamYard is so quiet sometimes. You just never know. You could be talking to yourself and nobody would know. But anyway, Six Bows is back. Welcome. You got Laura's Block Ministries. Good to see. Oh, VJ Raid. Yay, VJ. I saw you guys had a lot of people in there. I came. What happened?
Mars AirPods decided to take over.
Oh.
And I understand that because
Did that happen?
My Bluetooth speakers tend to take
over.
Oh,
yeah.
Upstairs.
Yes. Yeah, Bluetooth is, I tell you, I'm not a fan.
Invasive.
It's very invasive because it picks up weird stuff. Yes. Okay. I'm always worried because you never know with these, technology. But anyway, everyone's saying hi. And you dislike training. Oh. See, I like to be trained personally. I haven't trained many people. So, yes. Okay. Oh, Nightbot saying hi to you. Mm-hmm. I did not know that. Wow. Mm-hmm. You okay? Good. Definitely need to eat more healthy. Okay, because that is a good segue. Six Bows. Okay. So, okay, and Katrina's good. Oh, and ATM Tim. Hey, welcome in. I've been watching you eat lunch. He had a good lunch yesterday. Look, it almost looked like that's what we made last week with the chicken on the skewers. Look good. Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Wonderful. Oh, your AirPods. Yeah, that's funny. And you'll be lurking, not the end. Well, anyway, welcome. Thank you so much. So, there's Chris.
Yeah, wait, you have Chris.
Yes.
And Susan is hooked first time.
First time. Woo. Okay, thank you for coming. Mm-hmm. Sorry, it doesn't take much. I'm so excited. And Cynthia, good to see you. Okay, so I don't know if you're new, Suzanne. So let me tell you, let's see what happens. So I'm a crocheter and a knitter, and I do a little flea marketing, and I started cooking sort of for fun because my husband and I found that we were eating poorly, I guess a few years back. And the long story short was we moved to the country and we started meeting farmers and started going to farmers markets and getting fresher food. And then we were like, wow, this food is really good. I can't believe we ate other stuff prior to that. Like it's really interesting. So as part of this little journey with the cooking, I just started cooking live because I felt like we had to eat dinner anyway. And I wanted to show people just some really basic foods. I mean, the bottom line is people make foods very, very complex, and you really don't have to make them that complex. Although some of those fun meals that are complex are delicious. But just generally speaking, we started eating fresher over time. And I remember like my little niece came over, she was from the city and she came over for the summer. We used to have her come over for a couple of weeks in the summer. She would hang out. And one day I went to the farmer's market and got a huge bag of green beans. And it was 2 pounds of green beans, which is a lot. Or is it 3 pounds? It was 3 pounds. It was a bag that was like massive. But anyway, long story short was I made these green beans, and she was just like, she went home and she was telling everybody about how great the green beans were. And I went, wow, nobody ever does that. And the reason why is that they were hyper fresh. And what I started doing was cooking a little bit less, because I grew up with people who were born in the 30s and the 40s, and they cooked the heck out of all the vegetables, and they tasted horrible, or they had no taste. So the thing was, I realized if you cook it just a little less, I always leave a little bit of a crunch in it, and then just season it. And then, but so anyway, so she started eating vegetables. My husband started eating vegetables. He was not a big vegetable person. His family's not a big vegetable family. And so that's kind of the long and short story of how I sort of, oh, hey, can't stop walking but love mowing. Been watching you. That's cool. Thanks for coming. Yeah. So the whole thing is I'm trying to eat more healthy, cooking a little bit less, and eating a little less salt and sugar. And so this particular episode was kind of inspired by the Samoan Watchman. And Samoan Watchman is one of my channel members. He's been a channel member even before I even had members, which is really funny. But he doesn't crochet or knit or anything like that. But he's been sort of working on his health, and we all have. So there's two things I just want to challenge everybody in the chat room is try to eat fresh. And so usually what I try to do is I go to the best, I try to get the best deals every time I go to the supermarket, and whatever looks good is what I try to buy. And what we find is a lot of the supermarkets every week, they send out, a list, either it's on their website or sometimes they'll put ads in the mail and they'll send them to you, and it'll tell you what's on sale for the week. And so anyway, so I've just started to try to eat a little bit more healthy. And so the one thing that I want to just challenge you along the way is they try to say eat for color. And so anything with bright colors, like this is a pepper, still has the sticker on it. I washed it, but there's a red pepper, this is kale, and it's been washed. And so, you can buy it in the bag. You can buy it, on the stalks. Hopefully you grow your own. I mean, see, the whole thing is if you can grow your own, that's even better. Now, we have had the worst garden year ever, I think. Yeah, it's pretty bad. This year, everything died. So we kind of gave up on the garden, at least for now. Yeah, we were trying to at least get some herbs. And so that was the evil plan.
We got dill. That's about it.
We got dill, yeah, which is not enough. So anyway, so there's some of those things. So there's some color there. Let me see if I can do this without causing mayhem. Sorry about this. But this is, I just washed these. This is just romaine lettuce. There's a little bit of purple cabbage and radishes. And so, the one thing that you can always do is make yourself a salad. And then throw some tuna in there if you want to add some protein. You can add chicken, shrimp, whatever you have. But I just started getting specifically romaine lettuce. And the one thing that when I was growing up, we ate a lot of iceberg lettuce. And if you look at the, what is that called? The FDA. Yeah, the FDA has a website where, and I forgot to put that in the description, but you can look up any nutritional value of any item, whether it's lettuce, meat, they break it down. And the thing is, you can sort of see that if you look at the two lettuces, romaine has a few more minerals than does iceberg. And it actually lasts longer in the fridge, which is the reason that I love it. Yep. And the one thing that I found also is kale, all the green, leafy green, whether it's kale, spinach, what else? Endive. I mean, anything green, you get a lot of healthy nutrition out of these. So right now I have a bag of kale that I picked up at the supermarket. Sometimes the supermarket, oh, thank you for the like, Facebook. That's Laura. Thank you. Yes. So the one thing that I found, that sometimes they'll mark down things that aren't selling as quickly. So what you can do is, if they have like a piece of, well, meat is a little tricky. You have to be careful. But like if, sometimes with the veggies, they'll have bags of, salad and things like that. And I would say the bags are good, but just be careful because, and I'll just warn you what happened today. So I was washing this kale. So anyway, this kale was allegedly pre-washed. And but I said, no, I'm going to wash it. So I took it over to the sink and I was washing it, and then I found an insect in there. So just beware that you have to make sure that you wash the lettuce and the kale and the collard greens if you get them in the bags. So just a little tip that I just discovered today. And but anyway, but don't let that scare you, because the bottom line is if an insect is eating it, that means it's safe. And really, that's what it comes down to, is the food that is pretty much consumed in America has turned to garbage. Like, we went from being very, very healthy, an agrarian society. Farmers were, everybody grew their own food. Farmers did their, sold their wares, etc. And then we kind of went 360 and sort of accepted prepackaged foods. Now the positives of prepackaged food, obviously, is that it's quick. The negative of prepackaged food is that they do add a lot of salt. So my member, Samoan Watchman, asked me to try to find some low salt foods. So I put a link in there. It's probably not a good link. I think I ended up on page 6. But anyway, you can go back. There's 11 foods that are low in sodium. And because he I guess he's worked, anybody with high blood pressure, sodium, too much sodium, can aggravate that. So there's just certain things that you want to do. Now, getting back to the color, this, I put a link to this. Let me put this large real quick. There we go. Put myself large. Here we go. So this one here is Cooking in Color. And this is from the American Heart Association. You can see that. We talked about this before, but they basically talk about these colors here. And I put the link, and the link is called, let me see if I make it real big. Here it is. It's heart.org. Hold on. Add color /add color. So heart.org/add color. And this book actually has some beautiful pictures of food. And this sort of gives you a little bit of a guide of what to eat. And it says, life is why, adding colors is how. So cooking in color. So the thing is, some of the pushback that I got from some of the people during my live streams is that it's too expensive to eat well. It's too difficult. So, just like with anything in life, just remember, this is your body. If you want to be around for your kids, your grandkids, your great grandkids, you have to take care of yourself. And, that's going to involve eating well and things like that. So anyway, so this is how this whole process sort of got started. But the one thing that I'll show you here, and this is really interesting here, and then I'll start cooking. So anyway, we're just going to do a chicken sandwich today. That's what we're doing. And then we're going to do a little salad, and we're going to cook some kale on the stove. So here we go. It says fruit and vegetables, try 4 to 5 servings each day. What counts as a serving? So fruit, they say the size of a baseball, 1 medium fruit, so that's an apple. Fresh, frozen, or canned fruit is half a cup. Although I say no canned, unless, it's wintertime. Like, it's summertime, we can eat all this fresh food. So, go for it. And do the best that you can. Now, I'm not a fan of fruit juice. Fruit juice can contain a lot of sugar, but they're saying a half a cup, so like orange juice or something. But I'm saying if you have, diabetes or sugar tolerance problem, that may not be the best. It's just better to eat a piece of fruit. Raw leafy vegetables, they say, is 1 cup. And then, or frozen half cup, or vegetable juice a half a cup. So anyway, there's just some little things that they talk about in here. And then there's some recipes that I thought were kind of interesting in here. And I'll just show you a couple of this. This was the one that my husband and I tried. It's called a broccoli scramble, and they put it on, I forget what that is. That's an English muffin, I think. Yes. Yeah, it's on a whole wheat English muffin. And, it's basically scrambled eggs, broccoli, and cheese. And then some seasoning, but a nice little dessert, and it's very pretty. So the whole thing is the color. So if you're eating a pretty color, blueberries. Let me see, where's that other? Oh, let me show you this one too. Here we go. Put this here. So these are these are peaches, and then blueberries. So you see the color in that. Beautiful colors, you know, because like a couple weeks ago, we were eating a lot of, we ate cheesesteaks, and that's probably not the best for you, but you can do it once in a while. And, you know, it's beautiful. So anyway, and then the other thing, trying to think what else. So let me just go to the chat real quick. I don't want to keep chit chatting. But anyway, the only thing that I'm really going to cook is the chicken breast. So we're going to do like a chicken sandwich, because the key thing is a lot of people say it takes too long. So there's two things you have to do. You have to plan. If you grow your own, you know, it's going to be in the house, so you don't have to go scrambling for it. So like I said, you can always do a salad, and the salad is very, very quick. You can always do now the way the old school people do the kale, it takes a long time. And I would say try to you can do this on the stove, and I'll show you how. We're going to do that right now. I'm going to do the kale, and then I'm going to do the chicken, because the chicken takes like no time at all. Because we're going to do it on the George Foreman grill, because it's just easier to keep it inside, away from the. We have a lot of mosquitoes and stuff. Like we always get eaten every time we go outside. And then we have farms down the street, so there's, you know, we get all that. But anyway, so we got, oh, well, let's do Frugal Mama. Oh, and Dawn is cooking. Let me see. What are you making, Dawn? Let me go back. Dawn's saying, hey. And wellness. Oh, no, yes, spinach is true. Okay, so Chris is saying too much spinach isn't good for you. Yes, high oxalate. That's correct. And like I said, you have to do your own research, you know, with all this stuff. But I always say, and we got Steel Sky. Thanks for coming in. And oh, Katrina likes spinach. Yeah, spinach is great, you know. And I would say if you want to, you can always add spinach to your lettuce, to your tomato, you know. And then the other thing that a lot of people don't do is they don't season their lettuce. You can put just a little bit of salt and pepper on there, or some Mrs. Dash, or some kind of blended spice on there. And it does help, you know, the veggies go down. Uh-oh, what are you laughing at? He's laughing. Gail. Okay, which one?
You'll see it.
Okay, hold on. I'm going up. Oh, iceberg lettuce has no value. That's right. Yep, we got Angie. Good to see you. Okay, Laura's on Facebook. Oh, Gail grows kale. Nice. And you're not a fan of crispy unless for dips. Wow. Yeah, see, I think, okay, Gail's a gardener. Nice. And let's see. Oh, and Chris is saying more nutrition was slightly steamed. Okay, over full cooked. Right. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Just a little bit of a crunch. Yep. And there's Nana Michelle. Okay. Oh, and then Suzanne saying her son lives on a farm, fruits and vegetables. Okay, chickens as well. Nice. Okay, Bud Files, good to see you. Hello. We got a VJ raid. Nice. Okay. Okay, thanks for letting everybody know about the thumbs up. I appreciate it. And ATM Tim is saying hi. Okay, let's go down. Where you gotta show me the funny comment here.
You know, check her, make sure you got everybody.
Yeah.
Go to Dawn.
Oh, Dawn is being a bit naughty.
No, she's not being naughty. It's just funny.
Okay. She said she's cooking with me.
Yeah.
Okay, we keep everyone's Frugal Mama saying hi.
It's funny.
Okay, can't tag. I know on the phone it's hard. Let's see. And these are some of the members that Nightbot's dropping. So check them out if you don't have them. There's Mater. Good to see you. Oh, you're making a mess. Okay. So what are you doing over there, Dawn?
What kind of mess?
Yes. I like the laughing emoji. That's pretty funny. Okay. So we got let's see. Angie saying I cook my fresh greens in an Instapot. Takes 35 minutes. Nice. She's saying hi. We got MOBS. Sweet. Messy Dawn Doll. Hookertown. Oh boy. The doll. Oh wow. Hookerton. Hold on. Messy Dawn the doll. Hookerton. Hi. Wow. That's a lot. Everyone's laughing. Everyone's saying in regards to all in the chat, making myself a late lunch. That's right. She's on the West Coast, Miss Mora. And then Katrina's saying, I'm still here getting dinner. Yes, for the little one. She's saying hi to everybody there. Okay, that's funny. You're making a mess. Now, what are you making, Dawn? Oh, you can't chat. You're on your phone. She can't chat. Type. Yeah, it's hard. And then when you're cooking, it's hard. Yes. Okay, we got Shatika. All right. We got everybody there. Okay. So I'm going to stop right there. So anyway, I'm going to start with I'm going to show you how my sister started me doing kale this way. Let's see what happens. Okay, now here's a mango. Look at the colors on that. You see, we have a terrible glare. There it is. Look at the colors on the mango. Yeah, that's nice. Green, got some reds. So these are things that you can eat, either as, like a snack, as a meal. You can eat some fruit. So that's the whole thing, the whole idea with the colors. All right. That is so funny. All right, let me fire that up a little bit. So I just washed this kale. Make sure you wash the bag stuff. And I just put a little bit of what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil and some and put some onions in there and just stir fry a little bit. And then we're going to have the kale. So it's going to be real simple. Yeah. Because the whole idea is if you can sort of get meals down to about 30 minutes or 45, then you'll feel better. And then you won't go and eat, garbage. That's the only way I can put it, bad stuff. So hi, Shatika, TGIF. So anyway, so that's the evil plan of my channel going forward with all the food. So like I said, just check out the supermarkets, check out the farmers markets, and then just get what looks good, right? Uh-oh, what are you laughing? My husband's laughing at something. You're reading the chat. Is it? Wow. Is it that crazy? Must be crazy.
It's amusing.
It's amusing. Okay. All right. Anyway, well, I'm turning on the heat here. Let's see if this goes. Yep, it's going. All right. Put my hand there. Oh, it is. Yeah, I got this thick stainless steel pan, so might take a minute to warm up. But let's see. But anyway, I have a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. And then this one is this brand. Not that it matters, but you want to find out like they say, extra virgin olive oil is great. Now the other thing they say is eating beans, eating nuts, protein like chicken is good. It's low in sodium, and so things like that. And then I was cautioning Samoan Watchman the other day. You have to watch your spaghetti sauce because spaghetti sauce can be very, 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 very salty. And just be careful. You really have to look at the sauces because sometimes you can get almost a full day's serving of sodium in one spaghetti sauce that's jarred in the store. So just be very, very cognizant of that. Oh, the other thing is, let me grab this thing here. Uh-oh. I got my husband falling asleep. He's waiting. Now, there's other things that you can do here. So this is these are unsalted roasted pistachios. So you can also look for these unsalted items. And these are very, very low in sodium and also good in terms of nutrition for you. So anyway, so these are just some ideas, just that you can go and get. And nuts, you just need a little handful. And then it can sort of stave off a little bit of your hunger. Yeah. All right. So let's see. We got everyone saying hello. Let's see. What does she have here? Let's see what's Dawn doing. Uh-oh. Six Bill's laughing at Chris. He's being bad. Uh-oh. Mango tastes like what? Peach and a pine tree had a baby. Wow. Okay, Chris. I know. So the other thing that I would say is just use as much fresh herbs if you can get them, but dried herbs. Like usually dried herbs, you have to use pretty much 2 to 3 times the amount to get the flavor. Like basil. Like fresh basil is so much better than the stuff in the bottle. But in a pinch, if you can get organic basil, it's delicious. Oh, baked chicken, steamed zucchini, and avocado. Nice. Okay, that's a good one. All right. Okay. Yes. So anyway, so I don't know what you guys think. I mean, what do you guys think of all this healthy food? Because I've had like a little bit of, some people love it. Some people are like, I don't know. But you have to try it. You have to try to, because remember, this is your health. And if you want to be around and healthy for your family and children and grandchildren, you have to take care of yourself. And part of it is eating well. Because I think in the United States, we've really gone away from eating well. I mean, I think it's coming back around that way. But I think during the, the 50s, or probably the 60s, probably the 70s through the 90s, people were eating a lot of fast food and things like that. And I, like I said, I got spoiled on fast food because I had a parent that's all they wanted to eat. And so, I got hooked on, the fast food also. And I really had to pull myself away, from those. So anyway, so everyone's saying hello. But that's where we are. All right, so let's start this kale. I think it's going. Oh yeah, it's feeling great. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little olive oil. I'm gonna heat it up a little bit. Yes. Oh, it's going. Okay. Get these onions in here. And I'm just gonna throw these in because we're smoking. Let me turn this down a little bit. Yep. So I'm just putting some white onions in here. And I'm just gonna stir fry it. Ooh, smoky. Ooh, just a little bit of water on them. Okay. I'm gonna have to put a little more. Now here's the kale. All right. Okay. Get that started. Okay. There it goes. Turn that down a little more. So it's really cranking. That looks good. Sorry about the people with earphones. Earplugs on. Oh my. There it is. Gonna put a little garlic. Yeah, I don't think I need it. I'm pretty good. Well, you can turn it on. Actually, turn it on. Let's see. Yeah, it just got dark. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the sun went in. Yeah. That's what happens. Yeah, it happens. Yeah. Because when we started, let me pull that back a little bit there. There we go. It's going. All right, it's basically done. So the kale is soft, but has a little bit of not a crunch, but like a little bit of a crunch. So I'm just gonna put a little salt and pepper. But it's basically done. And you can cook it as long or as little as you want. But that's basically kale. And then you can put your hot sauce on there and whatever else you want to put on there. I forgot to get just gonna put just a little salt. Put a little salt and pepper. All right. Just gonna put just a little bit in there. But that's it. I'm going to put just a little bit more olive oil in there. Yeah. All right. That's it. It's done. It's done. That's all you need. And I have a little hot sauce here. You can put, a lot of people like vinegar. You put a little hot sauce on there. But that's how quick you get, the kale is done. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can eat the kale raw on your salad. Mix it in with your romaine lettuce and whatever. But that's that. It's done. So there we go. Dropped a little bit on the stove. But that's it. So there's the kale. And it looks pretty good. All right. So bam. All right. I'm going to try this little piece here. I dropped it on the stove. It's pretty good. All right. Put a little more. This is like little seasoned salt on there. Not too much. Just a little seasoning. And then that's it. All right. So there's that. That's the kale. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it out of there. gotta remember not to put it in something green. I always end up putting something in the same color thing. Try not to do that. But there it is. That's the kale. Got some caramelized onions in there. So there's that. Okay, done. All right, now we'll do the chicken sandwich. All right. But there it is. And that looks pretty good. All right. Put that away. Put that there. Okay. Put that right there. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm going to go back to the chat to see how we're doing. All right. So let's see. Looks good. Yeah, that's it. You would just like more? Let's see. Just like more. Oh, not at all, but just like more. And you like raw and cooked kale. Yes, Maura says. That's right. Uh-oh. Now what's going on? Yes, I should not comment too much. Is here. Why? It's okay, Chris. It's all good. Let's see. Six Bows is saying hi. Chris, I wish you would start a healthy nutrition channel. Oh, nice. We got Gamer Bro. Good to see you. And Crossover Paranormal Society, welcome in. And everyone's saying, how you doing? Oh, yeah. And walnuts are good. Yep. So walnuts, almonds, pistachios, pretty good nuts for you. They, you know, they're not too fatty or anything like that or salty. And I would say just get the unsalted. Let's see. Six Bow's doing great. Oh, yeah. How are you doing? Yeah. Doing okay. And let's see. Everyone said, hey, delicious food. Yes. Thank you. Chris. So nuts and seeds are good sources of fat too. Yep. If you're lacking fat or calories in a vegan diet. Nice. Oh, you have avocado. That's who's that? Whose favorite is that? Avocado. Is it Miguel? I know there's something he doesn't like. Yes. And how are you doing? Everyone's saying hello. So anyway, so that's, so there's different things you can do, but I just wanted to show you how you can knock out the kale really fast if you want to. But you can also put it in a smoothie, which is good. All right. So now the other thing, I'll make the salad last because that's like brainless. Anybody can do that. But I'll show you how to do the chicken, or at least one quick way to do the chicken. So I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to have you, can you hold that? It's the avocado. You'll be eating that later. My husband likes avocados. Mango, sorry. We were talking about avocado. Yeah. Mango. Sorry, mango. I'm going to give you the... Let's hold that for a sec. Okay. All right. So here goes. Let's see how we're doing here. All right. So I'm going to move this over. Yeah, it's funny. Like it gets very, very, it's sweating over here. All right. So I have George Foreman here. I'm going to have to move him back until that cools off. But we have this monster, George Foreman. You guys got to see this last week. And what I'm going to do is plug him in. So what I did was I took a chicken breast and I always fillet it. The best thing to do is to thin it out. You can there's two things you can do. You can either fillet it, so cut it in half. So if it's this thick, you want to sort of put it in, separate it and make it thinner. Or you can take a hammer or a mallet and smash it. And so what I just do is I just fillet it, whatever's easier. You just need a real sharp knife and just cut it like sort of in half. So I'm going to grab that from the fridge. Let's see. Now, what I did was, the other thing that you can also add with your salad. So the one thing with the salad dressings, you just have to be careful of the sugar in the salad dressing. So there's a lot of high fructose corn syrup. So I put all these links in the description. And you can take a look at high fructose corn syrup. It's sort of the controversy that's in food nowadays. It's pretty much in a lot of the sauces, cakes, cookies, crackers, those kind of things. And hopefully, I'm just saying you can't get rid of it because it's almost in a lot of the things, but just be mindful of what that is because that does add extra sugar to your diet without you even knowing it. So anyway, so I marinated this chicken, and I used mojo, which is there. Okay. Yep. So there's the chicken there. It's marinating in mojo, and I don't know if you guys know what mojo is, but mojo you can actually make your own. Let me just take this down for just a second. Okay. So mojo is this Goya. Well, actually, it's made by other people, but Goya has this. Let me see if I can get in this. I'm such a right is left, left is right. There we go. Yeah, mojo. There it is. So it's a marinade, and it's pretty much salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, a lemon, lime, orange. So it's all kinds of citrus with spices, and it's hard to see because they hide the bottle. I'm gonna be real careful. Yeah, it's hard to see the bottom of it, but you know they sort of hide it in the bottom. Let me see. Well, see, it's hard to see because it's gonna spill. But I'm trying to do it without causing mayhem. But it's sort of a dark concoction. There it is. I guess you can see it there. Yep, there it is. It's a little bit of a concoction, so it's good. You can do this yourself, and what you can use, is like I said, orange juice. Not orange juice, but I would just take the juice of an orange and squeeze it. The juice of a lemon and squeeze it. The juice of a lime and squeeze it. And then you can put whatever types of seasoning you like in here. And let me see what else is in here. This has, let's see the sodium. So it has a little bit of sodium in here. It's 220 milligrams. And the serving is 1 tablespoon, which is quite a pretty big serving. But because what's going to happen is this is just the chicken sort of just marinating in here. And then I'm not going to use the juice. I'm just going to discard it. But I just basically take the chicken, marinate it in this mojo, put it on the grill, brown it. And this shouldn't take more than probably 7 or 6 minutes, 7 minutes, because the George Foreman grill grills on both sides. All right. So let's see what happens. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to season this just a little bit more when I put it on the grill. Let's see. I hope this doesn't burn up. That's really close. Let me see. Let me try it this way here. I'm going to pull this up just a little bit. See, just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Just don't want to touch the lid there. But there it is. Okay. So I'm just going to season this. This is nice and hot. So this is just some more garlic. And I'm really putting a lot on here. And then at the very end, I'm just going to finish it with salt and pepper. And then that's going to be it. But you hear that? Okay. Sizzle, sizzle. So hopefully more, I'm not killing your ears. Now this chicken is also really good. You can also make chicken nuggets like these pieces here. They would be perfect chicken nuggets. So if you have kids but this is perfect for the sandwich, this one here. Yep. A little bit more on there. So, and usually I try to marinate for at least an hour, but it's actually better if you do like an hour or 2. So I'm just going to put the lid on there. And there it goes. Right, so I'm going to discard this because, so I have it in the description. You can read the science behind all this. But high fructose corn syrup can cause metabolic syndrome and other lots of nasty things. Most corn products, yes, are high in omega-6, which in small amounts is anti-inflammatory, but large amounts causes inflammation. Yes. Yes. So there's a whole story about how high fructose corn syrup is they keep changing the names. Like they'll call it corn sugar or there's like so many names. It's crazy. So just beware of those names. There's about 11. If you look in that link, they talk about it. Let me see how the chicken's doing. Oh, it looks good. Let me turn it. I'm going to just flip the other side. The one side on this George Foreman grill cooks really, 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 really fast. And I'm going to turn him over. Okay. All right. And see, and I'll show you, this side here is really pale. So I'm going to turn this over. Try not to burn myself. That one cooked actually pretty good. But I'm just going to turn it over. But usually brown's on one side. I'm not sure why, but it's sort of, I think they put the heating element on the one side. So I'm just going to turn that over just a little bit more. But basically, this is almost done. Looks like I froze a little bit. But yeah. Okay. But anyway, it's Saturday, 8:15 a.m. And you are going to love Saturday. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Yes. Yes, you got to let us know how it's going. Yes. And then he's saying low omega-3 and too much omega-6 exacerbates the situation. Yes. So the whole thing is your body can your body can metabolize like fruit sugar, so sugar that's in fruits like a peach or a pear or something like that. But the fructose that's in high fructose corn syrup is like they say between like 60 and 90%, which is way higher than like in nature, it's about 40 to 50%. So your body goes, what the heck is this? And then it starts fighting it because everything's metabolized through your liver. Like your liver is the chemical, what do they call it? It's the chemical process or factory. It's the chemical factory that processes all of these things. It's not just food, but it processes a lot of things like poisons, anything that comes through your body. It gets filtered through the liver. The liver's a filter. And, ooh, look at that. And I think we're done. So now, let me just move my hand there. So now you can add whatever sauce you want. You know, just a little bit of, you can do barbecue sauce. You know, if you want to do barbecue sauce, you could do hot sauce, like a buffalo sauce. So it's whatever you're feeling. This is a quick chicken sandwich. I'm going to take this off of here. And so we don't have any burning. But see, that's the meal. I mean, that's basically, that's like 90% of the meal right here. So, but you see that chicken and it's cooked all the way through. It's got some juices coming out. It's looking good. And this is the George Foreman grill. So there it is. It's done. And then what it does is it also further smashes the chicken. So it's perfect for the sandwich. And then what you can do with these, a lot of the diet people say, cook all your food early. You can make it like the day or so before. And a lot of people eat that for breakfast. I'm going to close this real quick and unplug. And that's it. So that's the evil plan. So you can cook this meal, reheat it in the morning. Let's say if you wanted to make a sandwich for breakfast, you could make a sandwich for lunch. You know, you could heat that up. You could put it in some kind of a microwavable container. You can pre-plan your foods. Let's say you want to eat it Monday and maybe Wednesday. Then by that time, you know, you get rid of it. That's it. And then you're done. So it's really, really easy to pre-make your meal, especially if you have something that's sort of a steak-like situation. I call it steak. So anything that's like a flat piece of meat. If you eat a little bit of chicken, you can do a flat piece of chicken, the chicken breast. If you have a little bit of salmon, which is a good healthy fish that's got the omega-3 fatty acids, I believe, in there. That cooks well, you know, on the George Foreman grill. I mean, you can put it on the real grill, but I'm just saying in a pinch, you know, you could really knock those out. What else? Yeah, and any kind of flat piece of meat, really, you could throw on there and it's done. So it's beautiful. So this is what I say. This is fast food. And so I implore you, you know, if you want to save your life and not to sound overly dramatic, but I just want to say this is one way that you can minimize, you know, a lot of the diabetes, you know, weight gain, you know, over you know, the weight, because, you know, a lot of also too, when you eat at home, you eat less. You know, those restaurants are really, really trying to, and it's great. They give you a good deal because, you know, you're paying real money for the food, but but I know for a fact that you eat way more than you normally would if you were, you know, I'm just going through the chat. Yeah, chop it up and mix it with your eggs in the morning. Yes. Okay, Chris. All right, you need to come up on the panel. I think we need Chris. Yeah, chicken kale omelet. Yep. Yeah, yum. See, this is what you can do, and it's so easy. And then every day you can choose a different sauce. You know, you can make it Asian style, you can make it barbecue style, like Southern style. You can just eat it like garlic. You know, lemon. You know, like lemon chicken is so good. It's so easy. You just squeeze some lemon in there with all the other ingredients. Um, yeah, you have to try that. Yeah, so she likes Chris's idea. Nice. Chicken kale omelet. Yes, you can put all this stuff in there. So just remember, you're only limited by your imagination with a lot of this stuff, you know? And like I said, good to see you. Oh, and kimchi. Yes. So that's the other thing I wanted to mention is fermented foods. So the other good thing for you is to try the fermented food. So for example, kimchi, pickles, sauerkraut. Those are the ones that, at least for me, come to mind that is good for you. You know, it's good for your gut. Yeah, digestion, things like that. So try it. But anyway, I'm just gonna. It's good. Yeah, so he likes it. Okay, he likes it. Hey, Mikey. So there's two little. These are see, and you see how small this piece of chicken is. This is tiny. I mean, it's really tiny. Yep. So these are small. Now I'll just put a little greens on here. Okay. But anyway, so there that is. So that's the greens. Oops, here we go. Little chicken and the greens, and that's it. I mean, so what I'll do now is I'm just gonna put a little. I have a little salad kind of going together. I'll just throw that over there. But that's it. I mean, that was like a 20-minute meal, maybe 30. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yes. Oh, you can do sandwiches open face. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we're trying to get there. Yeah, we have some wraps. Yeah, this all looks good. I mean, this is good stuff. And you can't go wrong. And also, olives are sort of a fermented fruit or food. So that's also good for you. You know, just a few of those. And there's all kinds of olives, I mean. Let's see what else. Stuffed avocado looks delicious. So there's so many ideas. And I would just say, like, just, you know, if you go out and about, you can find some good cookbooks. Like, I think we really need to almost have a cookbook exchange because we all have cookbooks that we don't use. But these are Dollar Tree cookbooks, and this is one of them. And I do like this one, Mediterranean Delights, Tasty Tempting Recipes. There's this one here is hummus on the front there. You can use that as a good dip. Let's see what else. This one is lamb kebabs. Now, we haven't tried that. Lamb kebabs. Yeah. So there's all kinds of things that you can try. But I think if you just stay in like I said, the colorful foods, try to eat as fresh as you can and avoid, you know, the sugar and things like that. So, okay. Yes. So anyway, but I don't know if you can see these beautiful colors here, but this is just romaine lettuce. And then I have some purple cabbage. And basically you can eat this raw, you know. You can sprinkle that into your salad. And so you can really, you know, this gives you a nice crunch, gives a little bit of a I want to say not onion, like radishes have a little bit of a bite to them. And then the purple cabbage is sweet, but yet has a nice little bite to it also. So, you know, so this is just one of the things that I just like to do is I just like to put it in there. So anyway, so I'll just show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to throw together I mean, anybody can make a salad. This isn't that deep, but anyway, but like I said, I just like to wash this romaine lettuce, and romaine lettuce lasts really well in the, you know, you just sort of tear it. But yeah, peppery. Thank you. That's the word I was trying to say. Yeah, it has a little bit of a bite. But I just like to put in, you know, whatever you have that looks good. And like I said, go to the store, find things that are cheap. What I mean by cheap is whatever's on sale. So I'm just going to cut some of this purple cabbage, throw that in there. And you can throw some raw kale in here. You can throw some raw spinach. and I just make it pretty, you know, like that. Throw some in there. I'm going to throw a little bit of radish in here. And then, you know, when you put your dressing on, the thing that I would recommend is, I'm just putting just a little bit of radish here. Just use a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of vinegar. So you can do apple cider or just do white vinegar, and then you're good to go, you know. And then put a little salt and pepper just for a little seasoning, or you can put a little garlic in there, garlic powder. And then bam, you know, so there's a beautiful salad there. And, you know, that's it. And then, like I said, you could just put a little bit of, now I have some, this is just white vinegar. This is just white vinegar here. So you put that in there, hopefully. There it is, the white vinegar. You can just sprinkle a little bit of that on there. A little bit of garlic powder. And then you're good to go. But you can put a little bit of pepper. I'm just putting pepper on here. But there's a pretty salad. You know, also cilantro. Cilantro is good for, it's a little, you know, it's detoxifying. They say that it takes out heavy metals out of the body. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I read. So you can add a little cilantro to that. But, you know, here's the, I'm just going to put a little bit of vinegar. I'm going to eat this in a little bit. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of vinegar. This is just white vinegar. You can put a little bit of lemon juice on there. And, you know, and then you have a beautiful salad. So there it is. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? So there it is. Yep. So, but anyway, there's some members there. It's Nana Michelle. Good to see you. Got Granny D's in there. She's on vacation having fun. So anyway, let me just put myself here. Exit solo. All right. So that's your easy meal. You have a chicken sandwich. You have and I'll just show it one more time. You have a little bit of kale. I'm just going to put this all on one plate. And I just put a little, there we go. There it is. Yep. Let's see if I can get this there. I think this is freezing. Here you go. So a little bit of kale, a little bit of chicken, and then the salad. And that's a pretty good meal. It'll fill you up. You'll get your nutrients, and life will be good. So there it is. Do well. Or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. But you make
well, thank you for having me up, Kelly. I really appreciate it. It's always fun being here talking with you.
Yes. Oh, and stay hydrated. Yes, we're going to throw that in too. Yes, thank you so much. But anyway, you're welcome. Yes, stay put, Maura, and let's wave.
So bye, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so
See
much.
You
and
soon.
We will see you very, very soon. And, you know, we'll see you on the YouTube streams if I can only put this thing down. Well, bad fingers here. Okay, here we go. I got it. All right. So anyway, once again, thank you so much. And we will see you so soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oops. Hold on. There you go. Bye.